Hi everyone, here is Vinx and this is my personal fork of the Westlicht Performer. That, in my opinion, is one of the greatest and most powerful Eurorack sequencers out there. I think that if you are here, you know exactly what this little but huge beast is, I guess. So, some of you asked for a demo video about the new features that my fork adds. So, here we are. Please, sorry for my English, I'm really trying the best I can. You know, sometimes I can't speak very well, neither in Italian. Okay, just joking. Anyway, what I'm trying to do here is not just adding more features, not only adding more features, but making the machine feel better to play and better to interact with it. I had in mind to create something solid for my live performance, but still a little bit crazy when I want to experiment in the studio sessions. I have to confess that this fork started totally as a personal project, when I was just trying to fix a 64-step shift bug on the Mebitek fork that did cause system crashes. Maybe you also experienced it, I don't know. By the way, now it's fixed. So at the beginning, this was never meant to be public, but you know, at a certain point, this thing grew up. So the idea of a public release became kinda impossible to ignore. Now, publicly, I'm at release version 0.4.1, but at the moment I'm recording, I'm on version 0.4.2. That is not public yet, but maybe it will be when this video will go public. So, here we go. The direction here was pretty simple. I aimed for stronger creative generators, for safer destructive workflows, and for, let's say, better live interaction, and in the end for a more complete ecosystem overall. So this is not just about the firmware itself, but also about documentation, the Launchpad cheat sheet, also the simulators. Everything now is more consistent. Well, at least I try to align everything. The core of the performer is still the same as it was on the original firmware, and in particular on the Mebitek fork, on which this fork was initially built. So we have tracks, patterns, sequences, and steps. Each track runs its own sequence, while patterns let you organize variations. So nothing special compared to what you already may know. What you certainly know. I didn't really change nothing on that. I focused more on how everything behaves on top of this structure. The first thing I want to show you is how I've worked on the visualization and the user interface. So both in step visualization and in generator previews and somewhere else. For the moment, I want to show you how I tried to improve the step visualization so far. Let me try just one thing that I'll explain later, just for this purpose. Well, I was tired of switching layers on layers to understand what was going on within the steps, you know? So now each step carries a lot of data with it, mainly gate layers, not slides, conditions, and even logic tracks, of course. Now you can see a lot of that data at a glance in any layer. I mean, no matter which layer you are on, just looking at the 16 boxes. Things like gate retrieves, that are those little vertical bars, gate length, that you can evaluate by the width of the inner squares, and gate offset, where inner squares are shifted in relation to the outer box. Not slides, that are these little ties between boxes, and step conditions, that are those little C marks next to the step numbers. So, let's say, less digging, less guessing in general, more visual feedback, and in the end, I think, more control, even during experimental and improvisational madness. Now, let's dig a little bit into generators. This is probably one of the coolest parts that came out, and I really enjoyed a lot while creating it. Well, you get random, acid, chaos, Euclidean, and of course init. And they all follow the same kind of workflow, with A/B preview, variation or amount, it depends on the specific generator. Then you have cancel, apply of course, reset, and some other specific controls. So, encoder, change seed. But as you can see, other parameters stand still. Your random changes all of the parameters, while reset goes for a default state, brings everything back to a clean, neutral state. Let's call this an arbitrary default state of the parameters for each generator. Maybe this is much more simpler to show you on Euclidean generator, so let's go on the kick track maybe. Generator menu, Euclidean. Let's get a new Euclidean rhythm sequence. Also, you can reroll rotating the encoder. Of course, you can change whatever you want here. Finally, if you want, you can reset the generator to its default state. A/B preview lets you try things out before committing anything, so you can explore and experiment safely. Also, across the whole system, you have undo and redo, that is page plus S7 on the machine. But take into consideration it's just one level of undo-redo. So you can go back and forth, but just one level. Then, let's say something about chaos. Chaos is the most experimental generator I've implemented so far. It splits into 3 models that inject some chaotic behavior into the layers that you can freely select. You can see 2 here. vandalites that works on the sequence, and the rec that works across the whole pattern. Then we have also entropy, that is the chaos version for non-node tracks, such as curve, logic, stochastic, and ARP tracks. Let me show you. I have one curve track here, generator menu, and entropy appears as the chaos specific model. Now, let's go back to the base track and open vandalites. You can see the layer mask here. That is the same that will appear when on rec or entropy, and vandalize the sequence. You can control the amount of chaos to inject. You can preview it with A/B, or better, pre-listen to it. And eventually you can commit it with apply. Then we have rec that works across the whole pattern, so it doesn't matter where you are on the sequencer. It will wreck your whole current pattern anyway. Of course, you have also amount. Okay, let's add also node on the mask. Maybe also node range. Maybe also conditions. Why not? All on. This is so unpredictable. I just love it. So crazy. You never know what's really happening in there. And A/B. Take into consideration that you can change the default mask in the system settings. And the default mask is machine persistent, as all of the machine system settings. So you can unselect the layers that you don't want to mess up. Maybe, I don't know, gate retrig, gate offset, maybe not layer. So you can create your own personal mask. We will see it later. I mean, you can change the mask locally for this specific instance of chaos. That is what we are doing now. Or you can change it in the system settings, which are machine persistent. In that last case, the mask you create there will show up every time you recall the chaos generator. Okay, now let's start clean. Let's reload my test project. And let's talk a little bit about acid. Acid is a much more musical generator. It was created having in mind what happens when programming machine like 303 and similar. So it helps to obtain some kind of instant acid style. Well, again, at least I tried. So let's go on my 303 track and select the note layer. You see, we are in note layer right now. There are all C. And I enter into the generator menu and go for acid layer. So now, new random will change the whole set of parameters. That actually here is just range. While rotating the encoder, will reroll just the seed. As you can see, other parameters, just range in this case, stand still. Then you have A/B preview. New random. Reroll the seed. A/B preview. And of course we have cancel, reset the generator, apply, and so on. Acid layer mode works locally. I mean, it's layer aware. It works just on the selected layer. In this case, on the note layer. While acid phrase mode writes a full set of musical material. Like, let's say, a coordinated set of notes, gates, and slides. I mean, all together. Let's check this out. So, same behavior. New random changes the whole set of generator parameters, while rotating the encoder, reroll just the seed and other parameters stand still. So instead of crazy stuff like in Chaos, you get something that already feels like a musical sequence. Again, you have some general and some specific parameters. Go explore them by yourself. As in random generator, so I was saying, you can reroll just the 32-bit seed rotating the encoder. Or you can generate the whole acid set via new random that includes all of the parameters in the generator. Now, let's go back at the kick track and let's dig a little bit into random generator. The random generator was here in the original firmware, even before my fork. But it's been reworked a little bit to act as a, let's say, more as a controlled deviator rather than an overwriting algorithm. So now you can keep generated variations that are in some way related to the original material. Of course, with variation. Let's check it. We could create this simple 4-on-the-floor beat. Then I could enter in random and reroll some new seed until I find something interesting. Then you can change variation. That is like the original sequence at 0% and the full randomized one at 100%, and so on. Also, as maybe I said before, I don't know, where now all of the generators use 32-bit seed values that are used for deterministic generation of the sequence. I mean, I'm speaking about a real 32-bit seed generation. You can see the specific seed here, exposed as a hexadecimal code. Then, just very few words about Euclidean. But before we do that, just an information. Take note that when you enter in the generator, I mean any generator, it enters on the original state of the sequence. You need to explicitly reroll a new seed via encoder or via function key to change this sequence. So, Euclidean generator was also improved a little bit with overall stability or rhythmic distribution in mind. So now it's a more consistent and more controllable pattern generator, where you can just dig it yourself. Maybe I said this already, but it's worth repeating anyway. Everything in the performer is selection aware. Now this feature is much more consistent across the whole firmware. You can experience this while digging it. If nothing is selected, you're working on the whole pattern. But if you select steps, you're working just there. And this is consistent everywhere on the selected steps. I mean everywhere. So on generators, inits, editing, everything is selection aware. Now, let me show you something real quick. Just a kind of micro demo to resume a few things. I'm going to start from a very simple pattern. Maybe let's reload my test pattern. Okay, that should be good. Well, now I'd like to generate some controlled variation, maybe with random on kick. Okay, apply. Then I could refine just a few steps with the selection. I'm just messing around. Let's add or delete some gates. Oh yeah, by the way, this is from Mebitek. You can set gates on and off via double click when you are not in gate layer. This is really useful. Mebitek made an incredible and amazing work on this machine. Thank you, Claudio. Of course, you can shift just the selected steps. Now it already feels playable. That's it. Also, I could use acid here for a different kind of output and search for something maybe interesting. So let's do it on the baseline. It doesn't matter the layer where I'm in because I'm using acid freeze. Okay, this is quite nice. Let's apply. Maybe let's switch off some step gates. That's it. So you see, it's not just random, it's more about controlled evolution. Of course, you can go totally out of control with wreck or vandalize, etc. So let's do something very quickly. Well, I'm on the chaos wreck pattern. Pay attention to the warning pop-up that says, "Warning, wreck pattern is a widely experimental feature. Pattern-wide chaos process. Save your project before use." And you can go to the project page. Well, this is because sometimes it can still cause system crashes. I'm still digging into it. Now you know, wreck pattern is a real invasive procedure. It's not really a live performance tool. At least in my head, I mean. This is more of an exploratory tool. But hey, in the end, you can do whatever you want, so. Wreck everything. Still we have AB. Still we have amount. Oh, so you can see the layer mask. Now I changed it, but this was loaded with the layer mask according to my system settings. Then I added all the layers, but I can also switch off every layer. But let's stay with all on. Then rec and AB and rec and again and again. This thing could go very, very crazy, so also mind your ears. Let's try also with a very little amount. Let's try it 3% and inject chaos again. Maybe we could switch off rejig and maybe gate offset. Just to have something more rhythmically consistent but still pretty crazy. And you could do AB and chaos, AB, chaos, AB, chaos. Remember that we are in rec pattern mode, which is pattern wide, so it doesn't matter the track you are in. The result will be the same. Now, let's clean some layer on the kick track and create a typical 4 on the floor. Okay, let's do this. Init layer. And 4 on the floor. And back to rec. Go for something extreme. with all on. Apply. Oh well. Inject chaos. Apply. And then undo. And redo. So it's all about your choice, or maybe your attitude. Now, until now, we've been focusing on the machine itself, but let me show you something more specific about the Launchpad. The Launchpad here is not just a helper, but it's a very big part of this. Basically, it's a structural part of the system. Since I created the generator ecosystem, also having the Launchpad in mind, you will see. Now, let's start with a cleaner project, so let's initialize all the steps of all tracks. Initialize everything. Okay, totally clean. And go back on step page. So here I created a dedicated generators mode that you have now directly on the Launchpad. Generators mode in which we enter and exit via top 8 plus top 4. So let's enter. Let's do it again. Top 8 plus top 4. And this is the generator mode. As you can see as reference on this overlay on the machine, we have random, acid layer, acid phrase, vandalized sequence, rec pattern that are both part of the chaos mode. And here you will have chaos entropy instead when you are in non-node tracks. And then we have Euclidean. And also we have init layer and init steps. This whole thing is track aware. I mean, you can apply generators and inits according to the selected track. And according to the selected steps, of course. Now, let's stay on the track number 1, that is my kick track, and go with random. Until I find something interesting. This is quite good. And then on the track number 2. Oh, sorry, I didn't apply, my fault. Now this is good. Apply. So, on track number 2. That is my baseline. And enter. And again, random. And apply. And maybe let's go back to the kick track. Enter. And let's go for Euclidean. Apply. Maybe let's go again on track number 2. Baseline again. Enter. And let's go for acid phrase. everything here follows the same logic we spoke about before. So, even in the generators mode, we have, let me randomize it, I'm on the kick. Okay, I understand. Euclidean generator created a much longer sequence, so let's shorten this one. And delete the gates in excess, just to keep things cleaner. So I was saying, the logic is still the same, so I enter the mode, and I go for some new random seed, and here we have AB preview, here, original or current seed, we have reset, and we have cancel, and we have apply. Maybe you, I don't know, maybe you might want to add some little tags here just to keep track of what's going on, I don't know. You can reroll the 32-bit seed just by pressing the dedicated pad and compare with the original, or reset the generator to its default state and apply to commit this modified sequence. Let's do it again. I'm on the kick track. I enter the mode. Maybe let's initialize steps for cleaning the pattern. And generate some Euclidean pattern again. From scratch. Apply. And randomize it a little bit using variation. Allow amount of variation, and then reseed, and so on. Actually, the best way to discover something about the Launchpad generator mode is just to put your hands on it and do things. Also, maybe I said before, maybe not, I don't know, I tried to kinda unify the init system. So, layer, steps or full sequence can be initialized the right way now. Keep in mind that everything on the performer is always selection aware, so also init of course. We can see this. If I select a certain span of steps, let's say the last 4 steps, and enter into the generators mode and init steps, you can see that just the selected steps were initialized. And this is the same with every kind of operation on the performer. On the Launchpad in particular, as said, you have init layer and init steps under your finger, while init sequence is on the sequence page on the machine, that is page plus S2. Now, back on the generators, whether on the machine or on the Launchpad. I will stay on the Launchpad. Oh, sorry, I'm out of focus. Let's fix it. I was saying, let's break the wall pattern on purpose, and let's make something really messy. I don't know, let's apply something kinda extreme with rec with the 100% amount and every layer on. Yeah, okay. Now, as you can hear, it's completely messed up. But you can just go back to the original via AB. But let's say you'd like to commit the mess with apply. Now you can just undo it and you're instantly back where you were. I mean, you have undo and redo directly on the Launchpad itself. Let me say that undo might not be perfect after a process like rec, since that would be quite demanding on the memory of the machine, but in general it works quite flawlessly, and you know, in case of a less extreme process, but in generally works pretty well, though only on a single level up and down. Let's try it by yourself. The combination for this is top 7 plus top 8. That is not to be confused with top 8 plus top 7, which instead is for the play and stop transport. So remember, top 7 plus top 8. Undo, redo. Again, just one single level dip, but I think that's usually enough to stay safe or to have fun while playing in a live performance situation. Okay. Let's reload again my test project. Very simple project. And let me say one more thing. If you use Launchpad a lot, there's a full cheat sheet with all shortcuts and mappings and so on. You know, it took me a huge amount of time to write that stuff, so please use it. It's a great source of reference, just like the manual. By the way, the manual was also rewritten to match my firmware, and this is still and always in progress. So please, don't act like they don't exist, okay, dear? Okay, now, switch to another topic. Well, this is kind of simple and huge. Let me explain shortly. So, let me unplug the Launchpad and connect the LaunchControl. Okay, let's see this. Well, I didn't want to create anything outside the Launchpad area, but someone asked for it, so I just had to try it. And I did it. Let me introduce you the 16-step edit mode. That is an experimental feature that works with controllers like LaunchControl XL or Mebitek Pro, or even other controllers. So then, you get 16 knobs, and 16 pads. Well, just don't care about these tags around, therefore another project I was working on. So, knobs, control nodes, pads, toggle gates. And so now you got immediate per step editing on 16-step loops. When you enter the mode, which has to be explicit via 2 buttons together, it locks onto the visible 16-step window on the machine. You can move across banks of 16 steps. And when you exit, the original loop is restored. I mean the original loop itself with all the editing you did. So you could use it, let's say, for creating a 16-step loop. Let's go here, enter the mode. Then another 16-step loop. And maybe another one. Then you can move between 16-step banks. That's kind of having up to 4 16-step patterns, but actually it's just the same pattern divided into 16-step loops. Or banks if you prefer. Then maybe you'd like, I don't know, to duplicate the current loop, then move to the duplicated loop, that is the last one in this case, 49 to 64, then change something, and so on. Take also into consideration that when you change notes, the sequence stays in tune according to the selected scale. And that's all, still in progress, but very simple and very powerful. Find your way, so fun. Let's try it on the 303 here. Enter the loop. Maybe we want to generate some acid phrase. So enter the generator mode, acid, phrase. Search for a new phrase. Let's find something interesting, just randomizing the seed. This could work anyway, and apply. And you now have nodes on knobs and gates on pads. Maybe duplicate, go on the duplicated loop, change something and go back and forth. Of course, I created this feature having in mind, let's say, tuned instruments, but nothing stops you for using it on something different, whatever you like. Let's say, in an example, the kick track. Exit the loop, and so on. Love it. Actually, I wrote this thing having the LaunchControl in mind, because it's just the only control of this type that I have. But then I wrote a script for using it with a Mebitek Pro. You will find the script in the assets on the release page on the GitHub and in other places in the documentation. Take into consideration that I never had a chance to test it directly on the machine at the moment I'm recording. I mean on the Mebitek Pro. Well, just because I don't have a Mebitek Pro. But I hope it works, let me know. That said, at a certain point I discovered that you can use this feature with every controller that you can map as described in the manual and in the online documentation. So give it a try. Well, back on the machine, back on the performer. Under the hood, remember also that steps are very powerful. You got probability, conditions, repeats, timing, a lot of things. So sequences can really evolve over time. And also now you can see everything at a glance, as said. Okay. You can see everything at a glance, okay? And about the generators, again, take into consideration also that different track types behave differently. So note, curve, logic, ARP, stochastic tracks. Keep in mind that the generators adapt to each one. Also, don't forget that Launchpad integration is a real blessing. Just dig into it and you will never go back, really. As maybe I said before, I also worked on the system general behavior. Where I tried to obtain better defaults, let's say better scale handling, more consistent limits, menu wrapping, and so on. Here you see menu wrapping. Here you can also find the layer mask for chaos, for vandalize, wreck, or entropy. Don't forget also that documentation was heavily reworked. Now there's a clear, huge manual constantly evolving. Also with a very nice search system for better and faster digging into it. We now have the simulator back. I mean an improved version of the simulator that is very useful to explore everything without the hardware. Well, actually, two simulators. One online called the Web Simulator and one offline called the Desktop Simulator. Go on the website to explore more about that. Well, let's say there's a lot more under the hood, but I hope this video gives you the idea. If you want to go deeper, just be aware that everything is documented and on the website and on the GitHub repo. So manual, cheat sheet, simulators, it's all there. I've done a lot of little things here, so check them out. Of course, if you'd like to support my effort, you can donate whatever you want. I will be very happy to spend more and more time on this. And yeah, this creature has been evolving pretty fast. So if you try it and something feels off, just let me know and reach me out, and hopefully I will find a way to fix it. Some features are still very experimental and evolving, so I'm still testing edge cases. So never forget that feedback really matters a lot. So don't be shy and reach me out for everything. Well, have fun. Bye bye. Have a good time. Cheers.